This is a tutorial on Freeance Mobile for Cityworks 5.4, and we'll go into the app Cityworks Freeance Mobile for Cityworks. We've got our server. We're going to load configs and pull our profile, what app we're going to use. We'll use Water. Go ahead and hit the plus sign up here on the right and log in. Our standard Cityworks username and password, just like we used back at the office. And we're going to focus in on working with service requests here. One of the first things I want to do is get my service request from my inbox. First time I do this, I'm not going to see any saved searches because I have a one-time task. One time I've got to hit this plus up here, and I've got to pick what service requests or what saved searches I want. So here's some service requests. I'm just going to turn them on. Okay. Well, maybe I'll throw in a work order also here. Let's see. Yeah, that one. Okay. Or how about work orders? Okay. I can turn those off and on, and they'll show up right here. So now, when I come into inboxes, I'll always have my saved searches. And I want to come into service requests. So here's my service request for the day. Okay. That'll be your service request for the day. These are a little out of date, but that's okay. We're going to go into them anyway. I open up a service request. I can add comments, my default comments, or I could type in new stuff. Just go ahead and hit add. Add more comments. Add, and just keep adding. Okay, existing service request. Alright. Caller, incident information, custom fields. I want to update this. How do I do it? Well, come in and hit that hamburger, the stack of papers right there on the top. Right. Okay, and update. Now I can update this. What's the resolution? If I have one set for this. It's all about how Cityworks is set up. What is in here depends on how Cityworks is set up. To dispatch to, I'll find somebody Dan, and all my Dans will show up here. Okay, dispatch date popped in, projected finish date. Let's take February 11th. Okay, custom fields. These are purple because they're required. Okay, take a photo. Do I want to take a photo of this? Yeah. Let's go ahead and do it. So I'm going to grab camera. I'll click on camera. I'm just going to grab a photo in here. I'll take a photo of my chair. Use photo. Okay, let's use that photo. So I can do as many photos as I want. There's my photo down there. That'll be attached to the service request. Once again, just hit camera. Click on the button, hit use photos, and now I got 2 photos in there. Okay, so very easy. Keep going down and get this to where I want it. Hit the save. That's the check mark up here, okay? And we'll save our work. Our service request is then saved. Okay? We can go into this also, and we can say, hey, I want to, now that it's saved with my save, my changes, I can come in here and say, well, I need to create a service request off this. Let's add a service request off this. Or, I'm sorry, a work order. I come in here on the top to related records. Hit the related records. Okay, hit that arrow. And we've got a child work order off it already. Look at that, we got an existing child, but I want to add another one. Hit the plus key up here. Alright, new work order. Okay, what is it? It's a hydrant or a transformer, whatever is in there. Once again, I'm just filling out my work order. Okay. I can add an asset to this. I can come in, and this is a map asset. Let's add it, and it'll jump over to the map, and I just select a feature. Now let's zoom to my GPS location with a bullseye down here. Okay, it's going to take a second to find it because we're indoors. There it is. Let's turn on some layers. Let's turn on our water layer because I'm going to grab a hydrant off this. So the hydrants come up. Let me grab that one. I'll click on it once. I clicked on this hydrant once, and there's the hydrant. And just there, it's information on it. Let's add it to the work order. I hit the hamburger up here again. That usually lets me do functionality attached to the work order. I'm back in that work order. There's my hydrant. I can add photos. This is the child work order once again. We'll go ahead and save it now that we've completed it. All right. Let's go back to there's the child work order off the service request. How do I get back to the service request? Couple ways. I got related records in the work order. That shows me my parent-child information. So there's that service request. Okay. I can also keep going back out of this and go all the way to the front menu. Service requests. And where are my recent? See my recent requests? Click that on. There it was. And then I can jump back in the child work order. Once again, related records. And there's that child work order I just made. Today, the 25th, or the December 10th. Okay, but let's go back to that service request because I need to add labor. Go down to the bottom. There's my labor. Add. There's that arrow. Add labor. Here's the plus key up here on the top right. All right. Who's the employee? It's Dan once again. This is a search over here, and then I hit the down arrow. It'll just show me Dan's. If I came back over here and typed in, I don't know, John's. I don't even have to type in the whole thing. It will show me my John's. All right. So I got John set. My hours are 2. Okay, description, regular, overhead. Oop, turn those on. Okay, and save it. That's all there is to it. So now I've got that labor saved to it. I can click on that to see what it looks like, and it'll show me that. So there's that labor I just added, John. All right. Let's go back. So there's that service request. I created a child work order off of it. I added information. I updated it. Once again, I can close it, cancel it. Let's go ahead and close it. You really want to close this? Yeah, I'm done. Move on. I just closed it. All right, easy enough to do. Go in. Where's the work order? Well, it's under related records towards the top. Related records. There's that flush. Okay. Here's the work order for that. Do I want to modify this work order? Hit the hamburger. Hit update. I can get the whole thing now. Change things. Submit it to. Here's all my names. Wow, that's too many. Let's go into just find the Dan's. Right now I hit it and there's just Dan. Okay, actual start date. Today. If I grab the date, just grab it, click off to the side. That'll set it. Custom fields. Stop, SSO stop time. Alright. Add an asset. Easy enough to do. Hit the add. We'll grab that hydrant again. I just click on it once and wait till the map brings up the feature. There's the hydrant. Then click on the ID. Then hit the hamburger and add. Attach it to the work order. There it is. It's done. It's in there. Alright. So that's how we work with service requests and work orders. Let's go ahead and save that. Alright, there's the work order. Let's jump all the way back. And let's go into service requests. And let's say, hey, I want a new service request. Okay, service requests. Add a new one right up here. Okay? What's the problem? Okay? And I'm just going down and filling out my work order. All right? Location, once again, I'll have an asset down here on the bottom I can go to, or maybe I grab a GPS location. There's the GPS. Save it. I just created a work order, or service request. There's that service request. I can start editing to it. I want to zoom to it on the map. There it is. I just grabbed my GPS. I can also instigate from the map. Grab the pencil down here and create. When I grab my pencil, I'm going to create a record. So grab a service request and put it right on that hydrant. Okay? I just clicked on there once. See, if I click, that green dot might be a little hard to see, but there's a green dot. I'll put it right next to that hydrant. There we go. Hit the check mark to continue, and I'm in creating a service request. I've been there before. My location now is from the map. Okay? So that's how I work with Freeance Mobile. I've got one other thing I want to show you also. If I go into service requests and I go into my saved searches and I want to look at blank service requests. I got to find one that has information in it. How about that? There we go. I want to see those on the map. Hit the plot key up here on the top right. Hit the plot key and it'll bring up the map, and there they are. Right there, those two. I just mapped those two service requests. Okay, let's try another one. Can I get assigned? Here's a good one. Let's plot that. That's going to be a ton. Okay, there those are. I think there's a ton. There's a bunch right in this one location. Couple. If I want to turn on different layers on the map, hit the stack of papers and it'll let me turn on different layers. I want to see the wastewater and the buildings. Hit the check to save it, and those layers will come up now. There they go. Double click. So it's just like a map. I'll double click, plus or minus, pinch, zoom, pan. That's that service request. Go ahead and click on it if I want to jump to it. There's the service request. I click go to it. And that's how that works. Okay, let's try it one more time there. There we go. Okay, so that's how we work with Freeance Mobile for Cityworks 5.4, service requests. One more thing. I can jump to a service request just by clicking on the ID, typing it in, and it'll go to it. Or I could come up to here and type in a universal search to go to a service request. If I know the service request ID, I can jump to it quickly. So, Freeance Mobile for Cityworks 5.4.